Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another episode of the No Pressure Podcast. With me, as always, is my brother Booby Lee, aka Miles, and we got a very special guest that we're about to introduce shortly, man. But hey, Miles, talk to the people real quick.
What's going on, world? How y'all living? How y'all doing? Like I said, like Coach said, or like Teej said, another episode, man. Just trying to get to it, man. Trying to deliver y'all this good product, good content, all that good stuff, man. Definitely got a special guest in the building. My dog, my brother, So it's gonna be good conversation. One of the biggest Knicks fan I know, man. So let's get right into it.
So yeah, man. With that being said, man, we're gonna introduce everybody to our brother Mike G, aka Geezy, man. What's good with you?
Yo. What's going on, my boys?
Yeah, bro. So for those that don't know, like Miles said, Geezy is the biggest New York fan. You name it, any New York team, he rocking with him, bro. Happy for him. For those that don't know, the Knicks swept the Cavs 4-0 to clinch their first NBA Finals appearance, I believe, since 1999. Geezy, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, sir, 99.
So it's a big deal, bro. How you feeling about that, man? Talk your shit, bro. How you feeling?
Man, I've been waiting for this day, man. My whole life been waiting for this day, man. Y'all already know. I've been down with the Knicks since we was in the dumpster, like year in and year out. So it feel good.
So, bro, like, was that your expectation for the Knicks to sweep the Cavaliers? Is that how you thought that series was going to go?
Sweep is heavy. Win the series, of course, but sweep. I can't even sit here and act like the run we've been on during the playoffs. I can't even sit here and act like I saw this coming or nothing like that. But as far as winning these series, I definitely thought we was gonna have a chance to get to the finals. I thought we should have been in the finals last year. I feel like we blew that versus the Pacers. So for us to be at the finals this year, I definitely was the expectations. But in the fashion that we did it, nah, I can't say I seen this coming.
Okay, let's rewind just a little bit, man. Like, what's your origin story behind being a Knicks fan? Talk about the highs, talk about the lows, talk about, everything that's kind of went into your Knicks journey.
I'm originally from Queens, so it's like being from New York, you kind of born into that whole sports culture. So I grew up. See, I got the Mets hat, orange and blue, everything. That's kind of my whole household was Mets, Giants, and Knicks. So that's the only thing I ever knew. Before I knew any of the players was when I was a little kid, I didn't know none of the players was nobody. All I knew was the Knicks. So that's just been how I've been rocking since I was a youngin'.
Who your favorite Knick of all time?
My favorite Nick, it's got to be Melo. That's my favorite basketball player of all time. So for the simple fact that he put on the Knicks jersey, automatically get that spot for me.
If Jalen Brunson win the ring, is it Jalen Brunson?
I already knew that was gonna be the next question. I already knew that was gonna be the next question.
It's nothing nobody could ever do to overtake Melo is in the pantheon of my rankings as a basketball player, but Jalen Brunson, he a close second.
All right. Well, I mean, we never talked about this in the chat, but like we ain't got to talk face to face about this. Is Jalen Brunson now the best Knick of all time? Like not your personal, but like is he the greatest Knick of all time?
All time, it's a debate for all time. I do think if you want to look at the overall history of the Knicks, they're gonna have to say Patrick Ewing is up there, and then you got to go all the way back to the '70s with like dudes like Bernard King and Walt Frazier. But for me, it's Brunson. It's gonna be between Brunson and Patrick Ewing. I'm going to be 1A, 1B for me. Like, but if Brunson bring that championship, it's like, what can I say about like then, especially if he finishes his career with the Knicks. So that's just gonna add more to his Knicks resume. He's probably gonna walk away with that spot.
Mm-hmm. Man, geez, I want to ask you this, bro. So back in 1999. I was actually a Knicks fan. Guys didn't even know I used to be a Knicks fan back in the day.
Oh man,
TJ, why you roll your eyes like that?
I'm listening, bro. Go ahead.
Come on, man. My favorite player back in the day when I was younger,
Latrell.
No, Latrell Sprewell. Come on,
I used to have the 8 jersey.
Come on, Geezy. Hey, come on, Geezy. Latrell Sprewell, walking bucket. Play with
Dog,
and he played with my man Allen Houston.
Mister, I can't feed my family.
You see, come on, man. You see, I got a little nick in my blood now. Come on, don't hate on me.
So what you saying? Like because hey, while we here, I feel like you low key been hating on the Thunder, bro. We gotta tap into that, bro. And Geezy, I don't know, bro. Like I've been showing you in streets love, bro. I ain't been feeling it reciprocated, pause. I ain't been, nah, I haven't.
Why would they need to reciprocate it?
Cause it's just like our fandoms are room. I want to see the Thunder versus Knicks in the finals, bro. That's what I want to see. I want to see that. I feel like personally, the Knicks can beat the Spurs, bro. I feel like the Knicks will beat the Spurs, bro, for real. Like, and I think the Knicks can beat the Spurs in 6.
I think the Knicks can beat OKC for real.
I feel like we could beat either one of them 2 teams, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not no bad blood or nothing like that. Me personally, I'm a bad sport, so I don't sportsmanship. I throw that shit out the window. So it's my squad and fuck everybody else. I mean, I give you respect as a Thunder fan, but
Yeah.
outside of you being a homie, is forget about
But
OKC.
I mean, yeah, can we be beat? Yeah, but like, how would y'all beat us?
I personally think we match up with, like, if take this beyond just the playoffs, I feel like the way the Knicks is constructed, the team, we are built to match up with literally any team in the NBA. Like, we got a dominant alpha scorer in Jalen Brunson. We got a secondary scorer that could be Karl Anthony Towns. You got OG Anunoby or Mikal Bridges on any given night. That could be your third scorer. We got 2 wing defenders. OG Anunoby couldn't be looked at as an elite wing defender. Mikal Bridges not too far behind. We got a deep bench. We rebound good. Like, we go 10, 9, 10, 11 players deep onto the bench. So it's like any type of style of basketball you want to play, we could play it. We could play in the post, we can play on the perimeter, we can play the mid range. We got literally everything for anything that can get thrown at us. So I feel like they can match up and compete with literally any team in the NBA with any style of basketball. You seen when we just played the Cavaliers, we could run in transition. Jalen Brunson is skilled enough to, if we got to slow the game down and play in a half court set, do a pick and roll. Karl Anthony Towns can run point center and the offense can flow through him. So there's so many different ways that the Knicks can get it done. I feel like it just complements anything that's in front of us.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all figured that out. Running the offense through Cat, especially early on, kind of kind of get the game going or whatever the case may be. But do you feel like y'all have been battle tested by a good defensive team? Because I mean, James Harden is terrible, bro. He's got up. We seen his performance offensively. We seen his performance defensively. Miles, yeah, you gonna answer to that too. Once again, I think in this playoffs alone, he had multiple games in which he had more turnovers and field goals made. Then prior to that, y'all played the 76ers. Now don't really have too many good wing defenders. In my opinion, then y'all played the Hawks, a better defensive team. But do you feel like have y'all matched? Are y'all prepared to face a team defensively like San Antonio or Oklahoma City?
I think we definitely are. I know some people don't like to look back into the regular season, but they're especially what was it, around the midpoint between right after actually the All-Star break. We went on a little stretch to where we were just kind of playing the same type of basketball we are playing now. Maybe not the same style, but the results was there. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just think it just all works out for real.
Who guarding Shea?
Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, like OG Anunoby, we can throw multiple different type of defenders at him. So it's not like we just got to rely on.
And we could do the same with Jalen Brunson. And that's where I think it get like because I think Case and Wallace should start off with that. If we want to go a little bit more physical, we got Lou Dort. Shit, Caruso is capable of doing it. We got bodies to throw at Jalen Brunson. And I personally feel like Josh Hart shot the ball well this past series. I'll give him that, bro. But I don't know if he's going to consistently do that shit. Mikal Bridges has been shooting the ball pretty well too. But the biggest piece, I think, the biggest X factor is keeping Cat out of foul trouble. If Cat gets in foul trouble in the finals against either one of these teams, I think it gets ugly.
That's been my biggest thing throughout just the playoffs with Cat, because he led the league in fouls and getting fouled out this year. So my biggest thing is, like, in the foul that he picked up is just stupid fouls. So I always said he stay out of foul trouble, we can go a long way. But to piggyback off something that you said, as far as the Knicks go, that I think that they have a leg up on the other teams is, yeah, the other team got multiple bodies and multiple defenders, but well, as far as on the other side of the ball, offensively, I think we got that. I feel like our two-way players are better on the offensive end than the say the Spurs two-way players and y'all two-way players. Like, yeah, y'all got a Lou Dort, the Casey Wallace's, the Alex Caruso's, but I feel like Mikal Bridges and the OGs and even like a Landry Shamet who come in and be a 3-and-D player, and Josh Hart, I feel like they're more consistent and will give you more offensively than like say the Spurs with maybe a Dylan Harper or a Castle or even like Sham Penny and things like that.
Okay.
Geezy, why you feel like everything has clicked this year in opposed to in the years past?
I feel like last year was supposed to be one of the years, but I just feel like as you've seen when Game 1 versus Cleveland, when Cleveland had that epic meltdown, they never kind of recovered. We kind of went through the same thing, Game 1 versus the Pacers last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. I feel like we should have walked through the Pacers. We had a big lead. They walked us down within like 2 minutes. Tyrese Halliburton hit a big shot. After that, it was like nothing was the same. But I feel like we was able to bring the same team back, get a new voice in there, new coaching to kind of revamp the style of play, a little bit less minutes, lean into our bench a little bit more. Something that we didn't do as much last year. We did have a good bench last year, but they never really got a chance to kind of contribute the way that our bench is contributing this year. And like I said, I was never expecting us to kind of be clicking the way we clicking now, but hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that just like TJ, your standpoint on this. Like, do you feel like OKC, like you feel like OKC is just like, what does that series look like for you? Like OKC versus the Knicks. Is it y'all winning 6 games, y'all winning 7 games? Like what you feel like it look like?
I said 6. You know, with all due respect, just like with the Spurs, I originally said 7. I just didn't understand the narrative that people were painting about us about to get our ass beat by the Spurs. Yeah, but so yeah, bro, I got us beating the Knicks in 6 if we win this series against the Spurs.
Let's circle back to something that you said, right? So you said
All right.
you feel like I've been hating on OKC, right?
Yes.
Why you say that?
Well, number one, you ain't said shit about the Spurs being a dirty team like you did about Oklahoma City after one game.
Let me address that. Let me address that.
Dang, I can't. You asked me a question. I can't even finish my answer.
I just don't want you to say 3 or 4 things without me addressing one thing after the other.
All right.
So,
all right.
Keep in mind, like OKC throughout this whole playoff run, like I really like, especially during the regular season, I really haven't been like super tapped into like them playing their style of play. Like once the playoffs come around, that's when I lock in a little bit more. I'll be the first to tell you, I've been playing basketball for a very long time, and I don't think I've ever like pulled somebody's dreads. Like I think that's completely uncalled for. I think that's completely unnecessary. That's not a basketball play. That's something that you should never do in an NBA game. So for somebody to yank, and another thing too, just to add a little more context to it, I think earlier in the series, Stephon Castle dunked on Isaiah Hartenstein like really, really bad, like highlight play, like one of the best plays that I've seen this year. So it's kind of ironic that he gone somehow, some way, the guy he dunked on, the guy that got dunked on, pulls the guy who dunked on him by the hair. That's
speaking of irony. You know what's ironic? Speaking of irony,
yeah,
it was ironic in yesterday's game. Game's over with. Wemby's checking out of the game. He whispers in Mason Plumlee's ear, and he also whispers in Bismack Biyombo's ear. Mason Plumlee just bum rushes, not a basketball play, bum rushes straight in the back of Jared McCain. Could have gave bro whiplash. Then shortly after that, Bismack Biyombo, I ain't think that was that critical of a foul situation, but kind of got in his landing.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but still, the Mason Plumlee play, terrible. Not a basketball play at all. Jared McCain literally had his back to him. He just bum rushed him right into that. There's that. Then there are multiple instances in which our jerseys, and then mind you, I'm not complaining because my issue that you had said was we were a dirty team after one game, and my rebuttal was it was just a bunch of dudes doing. They had a bad game. They had a bad game. They bad decision making. Do I justify what they're doing? Hell no. Nah. But like I said, no one said nothing about Wemby throwing that elbow to quote unquote defend himself. People was giving him praise for that for again defending himself. But is throwing an elbow to somebody's face a basketball play? No. Is Wemby a dirty player? I don't think so. He just made a bad decision. Just like Isaiah Hartenstein. Just like you said, Chet stepping on bruh foot. Again, I think the game plan was to go in there and be physical with Wemby. Do I condone pulling somebody's dread? Nah. Do I condone stepping on somebody's foot? Nah, I wouldn't do that. But we know that it gets done in the league. Dirty players.
No.
Draymond Green.
That doesn't get done in the league.
I think.
No, I'm not talking about pulling. I'm not talking.
Yeah,
about
I was about to say. I can't agree with that one.
I'm talking about dirty things happen or things that are illegal or happen. Whether it's grabbing somebody's wrist when they're trying to run off a screen, or again pulling someone's jersey, pulling someone's shorts. Like it's that's just part of the game. But
yeah, but those are two different things. Like if I grab your jersey, that's one thing. Pulling somebody's dread that's
kind of crazy.
That's something that should never happen.
I'm not disputing that, but you didn't say nothing about Wemby throwing an elbow, like sharp elbow to somebody's temple.
First off,
so is it?
Let me finish.
Is that not different?
Let me finish. All right.
You didn't let me finish a few minutes ago.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm answering the question. Is throwing an elbow to somebody's temple, is that legal? They were reaching for the ball. He had the ball cradled. They're reaching in. He throws the elbow. That's a basketball play?
It's not a basketball play.
Is that to the same level as grabbing somebody's hair?
It's not a basketball play, but I think you got to add some context to it too.
Oh, because Wemby was defending himself. Got you.
It's not even that.
Standing up for himself.
If my best player, if my best player is constantly getting grabbed, getting held, getting pulled down, like getting hit unnecessarily, like I would want him to defend himself. Like the head coach for the Spurs, like came out and said that after the game. Like
as he should. He's gonna defend him.
Yeah. So you understand what I'm saying? I think you're just trying to rebuttal like the dirty play.
No, I'm not. I hear exactly what you said. That's not how
that works. That ain't how that works. Like,
I clearly said
if I'm the
that's
best
a
player,
dirty play.
if I'm one of the best players in the world, and I'm
you can
22,
do what you want.
No, I didn't say that. When you're 22
you can throw
years
an elbow
old,
to somebody's face.
No, you're not listening. If I'm 22 years old and somebody every time I run down the court, somebody give me an elbow, somebody push me in the back, somebody hit me unnecessarily. Like, okay, it's gonna come a point in time where this shit not gonna fly no more. That's any basketball.
Are there other ways to convey that message?
I think what it is with them two teams right now is just like a standard kind of been set as far as where the physicality is going to be at, and it's like you can't go backwards. Like nobody can go backwards now. Like this is what it is. It's like every game we gotta like both teams going to be they both going to be on bullshit. That's the best way to put it. And that's kind of how it is. So like
OKC started the bullshit. For sure.
That could be true as well. Again, the only thing I was disputing, I didn't think that was a clean play, but the energy just ain't the same. Therefore, I feel like you're heading on Oklahoma City because you deemed them a dirty team.
I just know that's not going to fly the next round. So it don't matter which team come out the West.
That's going to be a physical series too. I think it's going to be. It's no need to be physical with the Cavs. It won't no need to be physical with the Cavs, bro. But again, we all know what this series is about to be with the Spurs. In the Thunder, I think it's living up to the hype. I think players are doing stuff to get the edge upon one another. I just want a spade to be called a spade. If Hartenstein's a dirty player for what he did one time, so it's going to be on. I don't think so.
We're gonna let y'all beat each other up, man. Let y'all beat each other up.
So Hartenstein is and Chet is, but Wemby's not. I don't think
you understand the context.
You keep saying that. I clearly understand the context.
That's never happened ever in the game of basketball. People.
I don't think any of them are dirty players. The only dirty player I'm gonna say is Lou Dort. Lou Dort, the only one that's really like be doing.
I agree,
shit. But I don't think the rest of them are dirty players. I think there might be dirty plays, but dirty player, I wouldn't.
That's
throw
all
that.
I'm
I wouldn't
saying.
Throw that on
it's kind of like with my kids. I feel like Chosen and Cash gonna be great kids. They, hopefully they get in minimal trouble in school. But if they teacher call and be like, for the first Cash is walked out of class or did something or whatever the case may be, and then he be like, "Oh, your kid's a bad kid." Well, damn, if you only get in trouble once in 3-4 months, he's not a bad kid. He made a bad decision. I think Hartenstein made a dirty play. That was a dirty play. You shouldn't have did that. Learn from. He ain't done it since. Again, because in his whole career he hasn't done that. It was just in them. I don't know what came over him in that moment, but he shouldn't have did it. He did, but he's not a dirty player. Like repeat offense. Like when you do something multiple times, to me, that makes you a dirty player, in my opinion. Football, basketball, baseball. If a pitcher just keep decking dudes with the ball, yeah, he's being dirty. If the dude sliding spikes up, he's dirty and like consistently doing it. But if you do something one time, I'm not going to necessarily hold that against you and label you something that your entire career hasn't defined you to be.
If I had dreads and somebody pulled my dreads in basketball, I'm going to punch them in the face.
I feel it just like in football. Like it's just it don't happen, and it's technically a legal play, but they can get tackled by their hair. No one does it, but it has happened, and I'm pretty sure dude's been like, "Bro, what the hell wrong with you?"
Yeah,
if Stephon Castle would have got up and started swinging, it would have been justified. I'm not disputing nothing you saying about that being a dirty play, but so is throwing the elbow at somebody's head. That's insane. That's not natural. You shouldn't do that. There's other ways to defend yourself other than throwing the elbow at somebody's head.
I might have
could have split his head open.
I might have threw a couple elbows back in the day.
Not at nobody's head. And I'm talking about like he literally boom. Like bro, like UFC, bro. John Jones. He looked like John Bones Jones out there throwing that elbow.
That's Meta not world peace.
Got himself ejected. Yeah, bro, like tripping. You're tripping.
Hey, we can agree to disagree.
I'm cool with that, man. Geezy. One more thing that I wanted to ask before you go, bro. It's just like if the Knicks win this finals, what the hell you think about to happen in New York?
When the Knicks win the finals, man, I don't know. New York might turn into a war zone. They might have to call the National Guard in. It's gonna be pandemonium throughout the city. Like, I don't think people from the outside looking in, people think like, oh, I can't stand the Knicks fans, New York Knicks fans, they be cocky. It's like, nah, I don't think people understand how long. Like the Knicks have not won a championship since the 70s. It's been 53 years since we won a chip. So to win a championship, and like New York is a super like the state of New York. Yeah, we got the Yankees. Yankees won all the baseball championships, but basketball reigns supreme in New York City. So for them to win a championship, man. I don't know. It's gonna be amazing, man. Like I told y'all, I said, man, I ain't cried when my daughter was born, but I will when the Knicks win the chip, man. And I stand by that. Like it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
That's love, man. That's love. Why do y'all be acting like that? Why do y'all get like that?
It just means something to us, man. Like that's it's the real passion. That's it.
I feel that, bro. Because Streets is very critical of people who aren't fans of their home team, bro. Or if you've never been there.
It's like the same way you feel about Duke basketball. Like if Duke basketball have a crazy year, you're gonna be hype and excited. Like y'all wanna you gonna love it. Like especially if it's a long drought, especially if it's a long drought and we ain't win nothing and we went through down years, don't have nothing to really like no real highs to really celebrate or hold our hat on. Like once the tide turn and we start being consistently good and it's like, all right, now it's our time to go win something. You're not gonna be able to beat that. So like right now, I know everybody going crazy. So like I'm extremely happy. I ain't trying to get too ahead of myself. But it's like, man, we just got to win these next 4 more games. Because on the inverse, if they don't win a championship, it's gonna be the heartbreak is gonna be crazy.
You going up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there for game 3. I gotta experience this. I don't know when the next time it's gonna happen, so it's like I gotta be in that environment, that atmosphere.
Man, you be safe up there. Lord have mercy.
Hey, nah, man, Geezy, I'm telling you, I'm rooting for y'all if the Spurs beat us, but if not, you already know how I go, bro.
Man, you might as well root for us if the Thunder win, root for us too, man.
I can't even do it, bro. But I'm very happy for y'all, bro. For real, like I'm very because you done been through some shit in the group chat, bro. So I'm very happy for you, bro. Very happy for Streets. Very happy for the city of New York. Spike Lee, you might get to see another one, bro. Like Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all got the best fan. I ain't gonna. Y'all probably got the best fans across all sports. In all seriousness, y'all not obnoxious like Cowboys fans, in my opinion. But you know what I'm saying. Y'all good in my book.
And I was just telling somebody the other day, I was like, the equivalent to the Knicks winning the championship is the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. You you don't know the pandemonium that would ensue if the Dallas Cowboys to ever win the Super Bowl. Like
Nah,
that's
for
the
real,
equivalent of the Knicks winning the championship.
for real, bro. But man,
Respect.
hopefully, bro, during the finals, bro, we can have you on a few more episodes, bro. Talk, recap after some of the games and whatnot. But we definitely appreciate you tapping in with us for a couple of minutes, bro. Appreciate your support as always, bro. And we love you, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already. And when we win the chip, man, I got to come back in, talk my shit, man. You already know.
All right.
Respect, bro. Respect, man. Appreciate you joining us, bro.
Already, that boys be easy.
All right. That was our brother Geezy. It was great to have him on, man. Like I said, we definitely both happy for him, bro. Knicks fans, they up right now, bro. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. I think when the Knicks are good, the NBA is better and basketball is better, bro. But
Facts.
Coach, man, how your week been, man?
It's been good, man. It's been good. I just got some really good news. Not too long ago.
Something you can share?
I have to share off air.
Hey, text it to me, Coach. Text it to me while we on air. I just want to read it.
Yeah, I'll share it with you. I'll definitely share it with you. But just got some good news, man. But it's been a good week, man. It's been a good week. We're just trying to continue to progress. Continue to get better from a job standpoint and outside of work. Kyler, the end of the year is coming up for him, so my wife and I are trying to just figure out his daycare situation for over the summer. You're gonna try to get him to some camps. Trying to get him outside, try to get him a little active. Might start off with soccer or basketball, or I don't know. Matter of fact, let me get your standpoint. Let me get your point of view. Like, what you feel like a toddler? What do you feel like the sport they should start off with?
Whatever he feel like doing for the day, bro. Like, we got the little play soccer balls. We got a basketball, football, whatever. So like, just whatever mood Cassius be in, especially him because he kind of lead the way with Chosen right now. Just go with that. His thing right now has been baseball. So he'd be like, Daddy, I want to play baseball. I'd be like, cool, let's do it. Sometimes we in the house, he want to play basketball. Sometimes he want to grab the toy guns and shoot zombies. So I just give the power of choice, bro. You can be like, hey, Kyler, you want to play baseball today, soccer today, or football? He might be like, Daddy, I want to play football. Bet, let's go do it. Just keep him busy in that aspect, man. And then that's a good thing about like camps. I remember when I was growing up, the camps just did different things on different days. So he kind of kept us guessing, really didn't know what to expect, bro. So just giving him different things, figuring out what he's interested in, what he's not, and then just rolling with that, bro.
Yeah.
Let him pick.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, that's kind of what we thinking right now, man. Just trying to make sure he stay busy for over the summer, man. It's going to be a long summer. It's going to be a hot summer. So got to keep my man busy. And yeah, I mean, shit, kind of the same way with Cade, just trying to keep him busy. He running after Kyler, trying to do everything that he do. So
yeah,
they've been getting. They
feeling, man.
It's cool to see them interact, man. Like, and I like
it's
you said,
the best.
Yeah, like you already done explained it to me how it goes. So like, just seeing them play, just seeing them, do stuff together. Kyler, I feel like he's doing a good job of just kind of embracing that big brother role.
That firstborn shit, man.
Yeah, not for real, definitely. So it's like, he always he tell Kay what to do, but it's not like on no bossy shit. He just does a good job of just making sure he's included and just making sure he's taken care of as well. So yeah, man. I mean, that's a little bit on the family side, it's a little bit on the job side, man. Everything been pretty smooth this week, man. What about you?
Same, been smooth, bro. First of all, I love to hear all that, man. Shout out to my nephews. Shout out to you and your news, man. I'm happy for you. I can tell that your energy was good, bro. So it must be really good, man. So happy for all that, bro. But to answer your question, bro, we're in the last week of school. Like in the sense of like the kids ended last week. We had graduation over the weekend. And that was beautiful to see all the seniors, walk the stage and take pictures and all that stuff and the smiles, the tears, all that. So this week been pretty smooth. Just pretty much doing the teacher closeout, little inventory type stuff. Tomorrow's our last official day, and then the summer starts. So it's been a smooth week, bro. As far as the news goes, I something that we had talked about accidentally on the pod, man. But I got another child on the way, man. I'm excited about that. Late July, early August got me my daughter on the way, man. I'm very excited about that, bro. So it's been smooth, bro. It's been smooth.
My dog.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It done drop. That's the Woj bomb right there.
Yeah, bro. I wish you had the sound effects and be pushing the button right now, bro. But yeah, man, got me a little girl on the way, bro.
That's love, man. That's love. That's love. How you feeling?
I'm excited, bro. I think I'm finna level up as a dad with these dad powers. All dads know you get dad powers when your kid's born, bro. Like, it's just something that we can't explain, bro. I just think I'm finna level up, bro. Like, I know it's gonna be a different type of love, man. I don't know, man. I'm just excited, bro. I just know she's gonna be on my hip, bro. I just can't wait, bro. I can't wait for her to get here.
That's love, man. That's love. How Ashley feeling about everything?
Oh, she's excited, but see, this is her first pregnancy, bro. Like, this late in the pregnancy over the summer, so she kind of, it's gonna be long, bro.
Yeah,
she's gonna be her biggest during when it's the hottest. With Chosen, it was winter. Cassius was winter, so we gonna see, bro. We gonna see.
Yeah. Got to keep a fan. Got to keep a fan on deck, man. A little mini fan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go
pray for me.
Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna make sure, man. Y'all got the fans on deck, man. It's gonna be hot. She can have a fan to the right, fan to the left.
Yeah, man. Please
stay cool, man. Stay cool.
You hear that, Ashley? Stay cool, man. Stay cool, so we can keep the peace. I don't want no problems. We on the same team. Oh, and bro, I've been learning sign language, man. I know you ain't really active on TikTok, but I've been posting my updates on there, bro. But I've been teaching myself sign language over the past couple of weeks, bro. So, and that's been going good too.
How that's been going? Like from a progression standpoint, like, do you feel like you're coming along pretty fast, or like a slow process, or what?
I mean, I don't really know. I don't want to use the word fast. I wish I had more people to practice with, because I feel like the only way you kind of really know you're getting good at something is by practicing. So I'll be practicing with myself. I sometimes talk to Ashley using the signs, but I want to like have a silent conversation. So I may find somebody online or whatever, because a lot of people in the ASL community on TikTok have been following me and been like, why you want to learn ASL, or where did this come from? But yeah, but I mean, I think I can like, I know like the conversation starters, and things like that. I know some words. So, but I could say like, hey, my name is, what's your name? How are you? Where are you from? Nice to meet you.
That's good.
Stuff like that. Yeah, bro, it's going good. And I mean, just been TikTok, bro. Different people on TikTok I've been following and learning from them, bro. So it's fun, bro. I'm enjoying it.
What made you want to get into that?
Well, when I was younger, bro, I was nice with the alphabet. I didn't know like the one words type, but I could spell stuff out. Then I stopped. But really, bro, Cassius is pretty good at sign language. Shout out to Miss Rachel. But he's pretty good at sign language, and it resonates with him, because like he'll still like, whether it's stop, eat, or please, like he's just very good at it. So I want him to keep that skill. So me teaching myself creates an ability for me to teach him. And since I've been learning, I've taught him, I think, 3 new words. And I'm very excited. And I just ask him like, Cash, what's help, and or what's share? And he'll be like, share. Like he'll just show me what it is. But I just taught him that a couple of days ago. He knows pretend. So yeah, bro, it's that's really the main reason. But I want Cash, and then eventually Chosen to be, just a skill for them to have. I think that's beneficial.
Nah, facts, man. I think it's really good that like a lot of times, like just picking up little skills. I mean, it can really like just something that you can just really have for the rest of your life. I really feel like I need to pick up a skill outside of just normal shit, but just something that I can just hang on to. Especially now that I'm getting older, now that I'm, in fatherhood, adulthood, all that good stuff.
Yeah, bro. And I want to shout out John and Petey, bro, because like those two are always like learning. And I think no matter how old we get, something I try to instill with my students is like, it's okay to learn new things. Even if you don't like it, it's still okay to learn it or understand it in a sense, bro. So to your point, I want to give myself a challenge this summer to learn a new skill, and that skill was going to be, I wanted to get, really good at ASL. And I think that's something I want to translate over to my visual arts class because it technically is a visual art. So I think it'd be cool if I can teach my students that as well, bro. So just we work out to make our muscles bigger, all these things, stay in shape, but we got to keep our mind in shape too, bro. So yeah, man. You'll figure out something though. Maybe challenge yourself too over the summer to pick up a new skill, whatever it may be.
Nah, facts. I wanted to ask you about the banquet, man. Can you share anything about that?
Oh, it was cool, bro.
I saw all the trophies. Yeah, I saw the shit ton of trophies.
Bruh.
Sheesh.
Bro, our girls programs, so volleyball, softball, basketball, across all three sports, they only lost one conference game, bro, and that was in the conference volleyball championship. So our girls programs across those sports almost went undefeated in conference.
Damn. That's impressive,
yeah, bro.
Shout out to Warren County.
We had a state champion in the 110 meter hurdles, and with my boy Jonathan Andrews, man, like a great kid. But yeah, man, he won the state championship. It was just beautiful, bro. There was a lot of success going on within the county. So to celebrate the kids, man, it was just a beautiful thing to see, bro. So I enjoyed it. Big shout out to them. And hopefully we keep this ball rolling, bro. We want to, from a basketball standpoint, we want to get back to the state championship game in hopes of winning it. And I'm very excited, man. We're bringing flag football. That's a sanctioned sport in North Carolina now. So that's an official high school sport, and I'm going to be the inaugural flag football coach. So I'm looking forward to that too.
That's cool. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. It's funny that you shouting out flag football, man. My boy, Devon Holmes. Mm-hmm. Shout out my dog, man. That's my brother. That's my big brother. He told me a long time ago, like flag football is going to pop. Like it's going to be a big thing in North Carolina, in the country.
Bro, we had 45 girls at our interest meeting, bro.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Like he told me this a long time ago, and I was just like, man, flag football. Like, come on, bro. Like, you really think flag football is really about to be like something crazy? He said, mark my words. Like, I see it already. I already got the vision. Because he runs a really good flag football program, and like he's been doing it for a while, and he's telling me like a long time ago, like I promise you, flag football gonna pop. It's gonna get to the point where it'll be in the Olympics sooner rather than later. I was like, man, nah, hell no. It
is already.
Yeah, like for him to say that though, and me actually seeing it happen and seeing it come to fruition is crazy. Like flag football is becoming extremely popular. And it's actually really fun to watch, shout out to the females, shout out to the males. Like, it's high level football for real. It definitely takes skills. It's not something that you can just walk out there and do. You definitely have to have some hand-eye coordination. You got to have speed. You got to have, strength, things like that. But, I mean, it's a really cool sport, man. And I definitely found myself watching it, especially every summer when they start putting it on TV. So, shout out to flag football, man. And shout out to you, man. That's big, man. That's a big time accomplishment, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, the girls are excited. I'm excited. Challenges within this coaching journey, bro. I think it'll help me, in other ways that'll help me as a coach in basketball as well, bro. Hopefully pick up some new coaching qualities. And, I'm a little bit more easygoing with my female athletes as, I try, especially in like when I coach them in cross country and things like that, or even talk to them during basketball season or during softball season. Always it's small school, so see the same athletes. But yeah, bro, I'm excited, man. I'm gonna definitely keep you posted in the chat, posted about how that goes.
45 girls, that's really good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I got to get the ball rolling. Got the coaches clinic in July. I think that's gonna go break everything down, like when we play, all those things, bro. But yeah, man. Shout out to VJ, man. He's great AD. He's in full support of everything. No questions asked. Asked me what we needed, so I'm gonna get that stuff over to him, and we'll get the ball rolling, bro. So Warren County ladies, let's go. If you go to early college, Warren County, let's get it. We looking to make some noise in our first year. It's gonna be history regardless. So let's do it.
No, facts. That's cool, man. Proud of you for real.
Appreciate it, bro. Wanted to ask you, bro, like, I'm supposed to be sending you a graphic, but I didn't, man. But what is something that you do to like escape from I guess your job or like I don't want to say what stresses you out, but your work or whatever. Like, how do you disconnect from the world when you were like at peace?
When I'm at peace,
Yeah,
shit.
figuratively speaking.
Oh shit, I got a question for you after I finish this. But when I'm at peace, I mean when I come home and like see my wife, see the boys, that's a peaceful time for the most part. It's still work. Don't get me wrong. Like, getting the boys fed, getting them down for bed, make sure they get a bath, all that good stuff. It's still work, but it's a different type of work versus basketball and coaching. Obviously, it's a work that I actually truly enjoy, and I enjoy basketball obviously too. But just being the husband, being the father, that's something that really means a lot to me. So that aspect of it, I do feel like I'm at peace at that point in time, actually coming home from work or coming home from campus and stuff like that. Anytime I can get some free time with my wife and, we just go out to eat or just go get some ice cream or, just hang out, just me and her, watch a show, I'm definitely at peace from that standpoint. That's just kind of the time where, all right, I can put my coaching hat down, I can put my dad hat down, and I can just be a husband at that point, So at that point, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm in a really good space. I really feel like I'm free at that point, just me and her. And I mean, anytime I can get like some free time, like just some time to myself, some time to just decompress, or like today I had a little bit of time just to just sit around the house, listen to a new Drake album. Oh, I gotta talk about Drake. Right. So when the album first dropped, when three albums first dropped, I was a little critical of it. It's definitely starting to grow on me. It's growing on me heavy. It's growing on me heavy. TJ, you said I was tripping. I'll give you your flowers. I was definitely tripping.
You talking about Habibti?
Yeah. But just all of them. Like the whole project, all three albums. Like I think all three albums, like collectively as a whole, it's a good project. He did a good job. So, like I said, at first I was a little critical of the product, but I definitely like it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Like, it's cool to get some downtime. Just turn the game on, play video games, or just listen to music, catch a vibe, things like that. So yeah, I mean, I'd say that's probably like when I'm in just a cool, free state. Chilling, enjoying myself. I'm at peace. I ain't got a million things running through my head. So yeah, it's probably the long way I would answer that question. What about you though?
I mean, bro, you hit the nail on the head with a lot, bro. Like, so anytime I can, like, number one, like, play basketball, like, I love playing basketball. So anytime I could do that, bro, I'm really at peace, bro. Not really thinking about much, but what's going on the court. But like you said, man, anytime when I come home and I'm around the boys and, I hear their excitement to see me, I'm at peace. Like you said, it is work. There are times where it's a lot going on in the crib, but all in all, bro, like I just like to think of it as like, I'm getting my boys right. So that mean the world to me. Anytime me and Ashley can, like you said, watch a show. We just finished watching that show Nemesis on Netflix. And that was cool, bro. But like just spending quality time with her, like you said, when I quality time like alone. Definitely love doing stuff with the boys, but when we're alone, bro, it's a huge blessing, bro. But bro, I'm kind of like pissed off right now myself, bro. I gotta explain what's going on. I put in a home run slip, right? To hit a home run, them odds be crazy. It was $10 to win 3,600.
Sheesh.
I had four people to hit a home run. 2 of the 4 hit leadoff home runs. Shortly after that, Brandon Lowe homered and hit second at bat. I had the Japanese guy Murakami. I can't pronounce his name.
Shout out Murakami.
So he Murakami. So he went 0 for 3 at his first 3 at bats, and I just cashed out. I ended up cashing out, winning $300 off $10. Very good. This motherfucker just homered, bro.
Oh no! Yo, that's crazy,
bruh.
Bro, you would have came up. Well, you still came up, but that's wild, bro. That's wild,
bro. So like,
what? It was your intuition. Like your intuition just made you cash out.
I mean, I felt like, bro, he went 0 for 3. I mean, they whooping him, bro. They whooping him bad, bro. I thought he might have got pulled. Like, I was just like, let me just win something.
I'm leaving here with something.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hey, this what happened to me. This what happened to me. And like I said, it was a bonus bet, bro. So I was like, man, let me just put in some home run. But like, I was looking at the game. My strategy was look at what the odds for high games. So like games that they expected 9 runs. Then I look at the pitcher who's pitching, and then I look at like ESPN shows like the batters percentages against that set pitcher. So I just went off that, bro, and then it was going good, bro. When I had the 2 leadoffs, I was like, yo. Then when the other dude hit, I'm like, yo. So then like the dude, how you say his name? Murakami, yeah, bro. I'm like, okay. But when he went 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a pop up, I'm like, all right, he cooked, bro. This motherfucker did it, bro. It would have been $3,600, bro. I'm sorry I got distracted. I'm sorry I got this.
That's crazy. Shit. And that's the thing about baseball too, bro. Like, you can go 0 for 3, and then that very last at bat, you hit a homer. Like, you actually had a really good game. Like, you had like a hell of a game. Like, going 1 for 4 with a home run, like, you're the man. You might win player of the game.
Damn, bro. I'm a hoe, bro. That's why you don't cash out, bro. That's why you don't cash out, bro. I'm sick.
Hey, if you're listening, y'all learn, man. Learn. Don't cash out.
I mean, God is good, bro. I don't. No, maybe cashing out is good,
okay,
man. Depending on who you are.
Okay. All right.
I just, bro. All right. Anyway, but yeah, bro, I'm at peace. I'm at peace when I'm winning my parlays, bro. That's when I'm at peace. But
not for real.
But nah, bro, for real, bro. Like spending time with the boys, bro. Spending time with the fam. Like I said, I would say like coaching is my passion. You know what I'm saying? I do it for free, bro. But there are times where that shit ain't peaceful, and I know you can attest to that. Sometimes that shit be stressing you out more, but it's just like you said, it don't feel like work. So you don't mind that stress. We still got to find ways to mitigate that stress, but you don't mind that as opposed to like, bro, I don't want to be at this job or I don't want to be doing X, Y, Z. So yeah, bro. But yeah, that's what I just thought about that, bro, because like disconnects are good sometimes. Too much of anything is bad. And I feel like during the season, we both consume ourselves. I'm not going to say overconsume, but we consume ourselves with coaching, film, talking. We got to be available for our guys. We got to come up with strategies, got to come up with the game plan, all that stuff. So being able to disconnect from that, like, people have been asking, when we're going to start some more workouts, and, we're going to start them very soon. But, it's just a good time to kind of like, for me personally, to kind of like keep that drive and hunger going. We had this is my longest season I've had since I've been coaching. So we're just trying to like not oversaturate the passion, if that makes sense.
Nah, facts. Big facts. Like you said, man, it can get long, especially during the season. Like, it can get long. And it's definitely taxing on the mind, on the body. And then same thing with our wives too. It's a lot on them. So if we get time to decompress and, just take it easy just for a second, man. I ain't saying I'm about to take it easy for 3 months straight, but give me a little time, man. Give me a little break. Shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
But remember just saying that clip, man. I just got here. Can you give me a second, bro?
Let me catch my
breath. Ask me questions. Yeah, but shit.
Yeah, but I asked my wife a question. I don't know, it might have been a couple of days ago. And I was asking her, do you feel like a mother first, then a wife, or do you feel like a wife than a mother.
Okay.
Her response was interesting, to say the least. And it kind of made her response kind of made me think about like, dang, like how would I answer that question? But I really like what she said. She was like, some days I feel like a mom first. Some days I feel like a wife first. It's never really a set answer. I didn't expect her to say that. I thought the way I would answer it is, I'm a husband I'm a husband first, then I'm a father. Just for the simple fact that, without Mariah, the boys wouldn't even be here. So from that aspect, I feel like that's how I would answer the question. But what she said to me, the way she answered, it definitely made sense. I feel like some days, matter of fact, a lot of days, I'm a father first, because every day you got to take care of the boys. Every day they need something. Every day, they going to need assistance with something. Right. So
facts.
But at the same time, just finding that balance too. You don't want to be just a father before a husband every single day.
Right.
It's still our duty, it's still our obligation to be husbands to our wives, obviously. So, how would you how would you answer that? How would you go about answering that question?
So like you said, bro, I mean, it's going to be days where you got to be, a dad first. It's going to be days where you got to be a husband first. But I feel like I have to be intentional about, let me say this. Ashley loves me the most when I'm a great dad. And, she says I'm a great dad all the time, bro. But she really thoroughly enjoys seeing me being dad. But I feel like I'm the best version of myself when me and Ashley are good, if that makes sense. So I'll be intentional about us being good, me doing, whatever she needs me to do. Because if things aren't well with us, then I feel like it could be unintentional. Like I'm not the best dad I can possibly be because I don't know. I'm not me. Like when Ashley, I don't know, bro. She doesn't understand what she does for me from a emotional standpoint. Like I need her by my side. It's very therapeutic. Shout out to Future. But it's just like I when we're good, I'm at my best at everything I'm doing. Works, my day is great, coaching's great, everything's good. I mean, we're good 10 times more often than we're not, bro. But so I'm very intentional about, again, doing my husband duties because I think about all the sacrifices that she makes as a wife, as a mother, in all aspects of our life, bro. So I think I try to be more intentional about like being a husband first, but that doesn't mean I'm nowhere near negligent to my dad duties. But
Right.
Sometimes my being a husband first is being a dad first, like you said. It could be she's not feeling well, so I gotta take her to know she's tired. Now she's pregnant. Helping out around the house, doing more things, being more involved with the boys, putting their pajamas on, giving them a bath, whatever the case may be. But yeah, but that's a really good question, bro.
Man, I don't think people understand. Well, I'm not gonna say people don't understand, but bro, being a father, especially you about to have a child number 3, like it can be a lot. It can be a lot. Like it can be a lot just from the standpoint of like, all right, like even today, like, all right, Kay need a bath. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kyle need a bath too. All right, let's go ahead and get the boys up in there. All right, let me wash them up. Let me make sure got all the dirt off of them, blah, blah, blah. Let me make sure they hair straight, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's get them out. All right, getting the boys out. Now they got to moisturize their skin. They need lotion. They need Vaseline, all that good stuff. Got to do all that. All right, now I got to put on the pajamas. All right, let me find the pajamas. Oh shit, pajamas dirty. Oh, gotta wash clothes. Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure they got pajamas to put on. All right. Gotta wash clothes. All right. Wash clothes. All right. Let me put the clothes on the boys. All right. They good. All right. What's next? All right. Now we gotta read a book. That's our nighttime routine. Always gotta read a book. Read a book. All right. Oh,
that's what's up, bro.
Now you gotta brush your teeth. All right. Now we gotta get a teeth brush. All right. Cool. Gotta do that. All right. Now they gotta make sure they say their prayers. All right. Gotta say the prayers with them. All right. Now, okay, Kyler got to say goodnight to Cade. Cade got to say goodnight to Kyler. All right. Cool. All right. Now, now you gotta take Cade, gotta put him down. All right, cool. Now gotta put Kyler down. All right, cool. All right. It's just a lot, bro. And that's every single night. It's not one night that it don't go down like that, bro. And that's just like the nighttime routine. Imagine like, all right, picking them up from school. All right, got to drive over here, pick up Kyler. Then got to drive 30 minutes this way. Well, not 30 minutes, excuse me. Ooh, not 30 minutes. Got to drive 15 minutes to get to Cade. All right. Then I got to go home. All right, cool. Now we got to cook. My wife does all the cooking, so before y'all try to fry me, I cook ever so often. Most of the time, my wife is doing most of the cooking, but I will cook from time to time. So come home, got to cook for the boys. All right, now they got to eat. Cade is in the process of learning how to feed himself, so a lot of times he's making a huge mess everywhere. All right,
bro. Can I ask you a question about that? About the so like, bro, do you again? Is your my wife? I'm gonna speak on my wife, and I'm just ask your opinion. My wife is a very, very, very trusting mother. Meaning, like, let him make a mess and we'll just clean it up. Where I'm just like, I'll be like, bro, let's try to avoid some of this, bro. So, like, to your point, like, I'll see, Chosen be playing with his food, and I'm like, Chosen, stop playing with food. She's like, he okay? Let him experiment. what are we experimenting? It's either for eating or not. So, like, what how is it? Are you like a me in that situation where I'm kind of just like hog eyeing it, like, bro, like he's just finna make a huge mess, and I'm gonna have to clean this up.
Yeah.
So, like, well, how's
I'm like you. I'm like you. I'm exactly like you. And Mariah's the same way. And Mariah, she get on me because, and I see where she coming from. Like, all right, okay, he need to learn how to eat. He need to learn how to eat on his own.
Facts.
But bro, like the mess that he makes is insane, and you have to clean it up. Like you can't not clean it up, right? So it's just creating more work to a evening time that already has a lot going on. Like it's already a lot of moving parts in the evening. Just trying to get the boys down, trying to make sure they on their routine. All right. So if Cade make a big mess, you got to clean it up. You got to sweep. You got to mop. You got to wipe the floor. Like that's not the easiest thing to do. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But I know where my wife coming from. Like my wife wants Cade to be able to feed himself. I want him to be able to feed himself, obviously. But the cleanup process is very, very challenging. And I would like to avoid that as much as we possibly can. But it's hard, bro. It's hard. Even Kyler, Kyler, like he'll, he can feed himself, obviously, but he'll make a mess too. And it's to the point now where we're making sure that he cleans up after himself. But I mean, it's still, he still like make a little mess, and you got to kind of clean up after him to go along with full-fledged clean up after Cade. So yeah, I'm definitely on your side when it comes to that particular situation.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know if it's just us or it's just a dad thing. I don't know, bro, but I don't know. Like you said, it's beautiful to see them growing and being able to do be more independent. Like, Chosen, for example, bro, like he at the age now, he getting so much better now with like saying like he got to go pee. I just don't know if it's going in the toilet or not, brother. I just don't know. It's a gamble, bro. Sometimes he go by himself and go good. Sometimes my boy be, man, I'll be like, goodness gracious, bro. And Chosen, like my boy, bro, he moves so slow. So he'll stand on a stool, he'll get distracted. Like, Chosen, you came in here to use the bathroom, bro. He'll stand there a little bit, then he'll pull his pull up down, and he'll just kind of just be standing there. I'm like, bro, like, what is it about to start? Like, what are you doing? Your hands are free. There's nothing in your hands. Come on, bro. Then he just get to going, bro. But that's just boy, man. It's just the joys of parenthood, I guess.
I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, parenthood it's a different thing, bro. It's a different type thing for sure. But it's a beautiful thing, nonetheless. Though it's a beautiful thing, man. Just seeing the boys grow and mature. And like I said, man, like it's super cool. Just seeing the boys interact, man. Like, it's priceless, bro. Like I can just sit there and watch them just play with each other. Play with toys, play with board games. Kyler, he plays the PS5, and Cade wants to play with him. Like,
what game Kyler playing now?
he's still on that Astro game.
For real?
Yeah. But I haven't really like bought him a whole bunch of games because we don't want him to get hooked on video games. So, he's still kind of like on the
manage
Astro
it, bro. That's a job, bro.
Yeah. Not facts. Like,
but honestly, bro, like with Cassius, I thought he was gonna be like we was gonna have to be heavily managed. But there are times where Cash, like, he'll be like, Dad, you want to play? Now he's at the age now where he's asking me to play with him, and I'll play with him, and then he'll just be like, I'm good, and just cut it off, like, and like he'll cut it off on his own, bro.
That's good.
But I told him 2 days ago that we can get a new game because I'm tired of playing the same game. I was like, we can get a new game tomorrow, bro. So he excited about that. We're gonna get a new game and see how it go.
What he playing right now? Or what's his favorite game right now?
So this is old game. Like, he playing this game called It Takes Two. Like, it's literally a 2-player game. Everything you do has to be with your partner.
Oh, you told me about that. Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
So I'm playing with him now. So he likes that game. He's still on Astro. He played Astro Bot because me and him, I beat the one that come with the PlayStation. So we play Astro Bot. He likes to think that he's playing. Oh, we bought him Crash Bandicoot, the latest Crash Bandicoot, and then we bought him this like old SpongeBob racing game because kids love racing games, bro. But it really just depends on the mood they're in, man. But I think tomorrow he's gonna want to buy either wrestling or 2K, one of the two, because he be playing that when he be at Jay's house, and he liked both of those a lot. So I told him he could pick, whatever game he want, but it's either gonna be wrestling or 2K.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Go ahead, getting him into 2K early, boy. Me and you, we used to be on that 2K, boy.
Yeah, bro, heavy. I be telling people, bro. Hey, Knicks was one of my 2K13. Boy, that Knicks team was a cheat code in 2K. Them and the Denver Nuggets.
Who the Knicks had? That's the year they had Shump and JR.
Shump, JR, Steve Novak. I used to sub Steve.
Oh yeah,
Novak.
That is right. Yep.
Yeah, bro. Bro, put Mari at the 5, Melo at the 4, Novak at the 3, Shump and JR. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
Hey, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's just a little. See, the 2K y'all playing now ain't like it was, but you could score 100+ points back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was a video game. Not even it's too realistic for me, man. I'm a retired one. I can't do it no more.
Nah, facts. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Before we get off, man, how that robot? Let me slow down. So obviously, like I said, Kyler's still on Astro. I think the next game that I want to get him is the upgraded Astro. Like, how is that? Like, is it better than the first one?
10 times better. It's probably, I ain't gonna cap, man. All my life of playing games, it's probably it's definitely in my top probably 7 video games I've played in my life. That game fun, bro.
Dang.
And it actually won game when it came out. It actually won Game of the Year from PlayStation. Like, Sony Play, it was the Game of the Year.
Oh dang! See, I didn't know that. I rock with Astro. Astro is fun. So I can only imagine the upgraded version.
Like, we haven't beat that yet, bro. Because Cash plays all the boards that like either I've beaten or whatever. But as far as like progression goes, and like when we may start a new board and he may find a couple of bots, but then I gotta do, and you'll understand what that means once you do it. But then I'll find the rest of them, or whatever. But we ain't beat the game yet, bro. But like, he watches that video on YouTube. Like, he'll be like, this is like his comfort. Like, Dad, I want to watch Astro. So he'll watch it. So like, he be familiar with stuff. He knows how to do it. Certain stuff is hard, but it's a fun game, bro. Like, you would thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I find myself like, I might, after we get off, bro, I might play a little bit before I go to bed.
Facts. That's cool, man. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the next purchase that I get for the boys.
And actually, shout out to Geezy, bro. I don't know. He was the one that put the game code in the chat that day and was like, if one of y'all want this, bro. And it was perfect timing, bro. I was on my PlayStation, put the code in, and I don't know how he did it, but he did it. But I got it.
Shit, hey Geezy, hey, if you could do that again, hit me up. Shit.
Bro, this dude Jay. But hey, man, brother, it was great talking to you as always. I'm eager to see how tomorrow goes. Maybe we can chop it up sometime this weekend, bro, after Game 6. Otherwise, bro, love you, appreciate you. Fans, we love and appreciate y'all as well. Booby, you can close us out.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the support, man. Like, appreciate y'all tapping in. Just showing love, man. We reciprocate the love, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to my brother TJ, man. My brother, my dog. We're gonna keep it going, keep the content flowing, man, and y'all stay tapped in with us.
Love.
Holla at y'all.